Is everybody ready to hob? Who's ready to hob? Nobody's ready to hob. Hob ready. Alright, well, it's hobbing time. The excavation of Hobbs Barrow Part 3, I think, or 4 or something. We, last week, we found Hobbs Barrow, but we haven't started excavating yet. Let's load this up. I know we're supposed to go into here and get some items. Hold on, what do we have? Okay, hold on. We got a trowel. Let's see if I can remember what we're doing. We got some, like... Oh yeah, we found our dad's journal. We found out that our dad was here, like, 20 years ago or something. And that he was part of the original excavation of Hobbs Barrow. And that everybody went insane inside of Hobbs Barrow. Well, I have a bucket, and an apple with worm, and a fiddle. I don't remember why we have a bucket. Oh, we were trying to get milk. That's right. Some lady wanted milk. Here, let me start trivia before I forget again. Worm's right here. Worm's eating. Apple with worm. He has a name?
The worm is happy in his new home.
Oh yeah. It was like Frederick or something. I don't remember. Reginald. I can't remember it either. I just remember that Douglas is off training to fight the worm. We were trying to get some milk, but we also needed some flowers for some reason.
A small bunch of elderflowers.
This lady, the lady was gonna make us some diarrhea medicine if we got her a couple of different flowers. And then, wait, we have a to-do list. I need to find workmen for my excavation, milk for Miss Tompkins. Oh yeah, we were gonna get milk. Okay, hold on. So, this lady needed some stuff to make a painkiller for Mr. Bryden. And when we got the painkiller, he was gonna milk the goat for us. Tim? I don't know who Tim is. Anyways, once Mr. Bryden is better, we get milk. So this is the grand quest for milk. Alright.
This leads to the church tower, I presume.
That we are caught up on lore.
It's locked.
It's locked. Oh my god. I have the key.
Capital.
Capital. Oh. I was expecting to go, like, into something.
A small label on the pot reads, Flirtwort. This is just what I need. This is just what I need.
This is just what I need. Excellent. I could probably teleport out of here, but we're gonna slowly walk all the way back down. And out.
I should put the key back.
Yes.
There. I hope that stays on.
Mm-hmm. Mildred, I brought you flowers.
Good day.
Yes?
Whoa.
I think I have some flirtwort here.
Show me. Aye, that's flirtwort, all right. Let me know when you found some elderflower, too.
I have some elderflowers here.
Show me. No, this is not elderflower. It's cowbane. An easy mistake to
What?
make. The two look very similar.
Oh,
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow. Very toxic to cattle.
where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps
True,
on
Claude.
the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Farewell.
Do we get to keep it? Oh, we do. You know what that means. Hmm. 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 For tiny white flowers. Private garden.
The smell. Ah,
I would like go out there. Let's think. Anywhere that had a private garden. Look, it's Hobbs Barrow. Hello, Kurt Q. Kurt Q, do you know anybody that owns a tiny garden? Private garden. Tiny private garden. Tiny dancer. I don't know why I said tiny garden, because I meant to say private garden, but then the word tiny came out. Chickums, you can pick them up and cuddle them. Pretty fantastic. Hmm. Pie seller? Gotten several different wild arms vegetables. So what I was about to say. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm waking up.
she looks rather grumpy. I have nothing else to ask.
I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones.
I don't need to use the foot.
Hmm. Wait, there was flower pots up here?
The window boxes. These flowers look pretty. The window boxes. These flowers look.
Hmm. Ask, what was his name? Stanley?
I have nothing else to ask.
Never mind. Have we met any cows anywhere?
Nobody home.
Big thinking right now. We friends with her? Was she the fiddle
Hello,
girl?
Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
Oh wait, no, she was the badger girl. Wow.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
That's some fine juggling. I might have to consult the guide again. We are truly stumped by Milk Quest. Milk Quest might be the hardest quest this game has ever sent me on.
This looks like elderflower to me. Good day.
Fresh produce?
Is that elderflower you're selling?
Aye. Perfect for teas and tinctures?
Uh-huh.
Good for sore joints?
Aye. Penny a bunch?
I'm afraid I don't have any money.
Sorry, miss. Does it look like I'm running a charity?
Can we
Raid.
work something out? A trade, perhaps?
I deal in cash only, miss. No coin, no elderflower. What do you take me for?
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Oh no. We spent all our coin on alcohol. Jane, do you have any money?
Hello, Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
You know what's really wild? She was only juggling 2 of those and then
Very
throwing.
impressive.
So
I
the
can
one in
juggle
her,
even more apples.
the one in her left hand, this hand was just going up and down. Like she was just throwing that one up and down, and then the 2 in her right hand, she was actually juggling. It's wild. How do I get money? Do I have a pickpocket skill?
I have nothing else to ask for. I have nothing else. I have nothing else.
Get a job. Where can I go work at?
I don't wish to carry around. I don't wish to wake him up.
You have any money?
This'll crack.
This'll crack.
Whoa, she's a feisty one.
I have an idea. What if I brew a potion to knock her out? What if we stab her?
I don't wish to give that away. I don't wish to give that away.
I wasn't giving it away. Although, that reminded me of that thing in the quarry where the guy stabs him and he runs off with a knife and he's like, hey, you stole my knife. I imply. No, I was trying to trade the Calbane.
I don't wish. I'm not sure they would be interested.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with being a cow. I was gonna bring up Cerez Fauna from Hololive. Then I realized probably nobody here knows who that is.
I don't wish to give that away.
No, I wanted him to play the fiddle.
I don't think Stanley would be interested in that.
Why not?
I'm not sure they would be.
How do we acquire coin?
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy.
Dare you?
Yuck, a worm.
Not tempting.
Oi, put those back!
Sorry.
You gotta be
Pay
faster.
for any damaged goods.
Sorry, miss.
The worm's still over there. Hold on. Hold on.
Hello again, little worm. The box is full of...
Hold up.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy.
Who needs money?
A worm.
Oi, put those back!
Sorry.
Hold up. I need a second distraction.
Hello again.
Alright, hold up. I need a second distraction.
I'm not sure they would be in...
Let's just watch this play out. Hold
dare
on.
you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
Alright, let's just let this play out.
Be careful with your apples.
Sorry, miss.
Hello again, little... That's a peculiar idea.
That's a great idea.
That's a I don't wish to give...
I have another idea.
I dare you to...
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
We've now killed somebody's
I managed
cow.
to swap them without her noticing.
Oh no. We've just killed someone's cow. Cow will remember that.
Good day.
Yeah. Now we're susceptible to late game cow
I have the
attacks.
ingredients you asked for.
Wonderful. Hand them over. There you go. Tell Mr. Bryden to apply this poultice to the area in question. It works wonders.
Thank you very
Wonderful.
much.
Now I have to do some other side quest to figure out how to convince him to actually take his medicine.
Yes?
I've got a poultice for your joints, Mr. Bryden. It was prepared by Mildred Walker.
Who?
You may know her as Mother Mildred.
Oh, thank you, lass. That Mildred knows what she's doing. I should have thought to see it myself.
She said to apply it directly to where the pain is. It should work very swiftly.
I'll give it a try.
Stay in here and watch.
Oh, that did the trick, lass. I feel like a lad of 20 again. I suppose you'll be wanting me to milk old Eunice for you in return.
Of
if you don't
course.
mind, I'd appreciate it.
A fair exchange? stand well back, lass.
Believe me, I'm not coming an inch closer.
I never had goat milk.
There you are, lass. Some fresh milk.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bryden.
Wired milk. Wonderful. Never had goat cheese either. I know people are a fan of both those things.
I'll let the worm enjoy his new home.
What? Can't bring it with us?
I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Tompkins.
You haven't.
Fresh milk.
Mum, you've saved my hide. Thank you.
No problem.
Are you all right?
I'm worried about Mr. Ambrose. Any road, I'm heading back to Panswick Manor now. Would you still like to meet his lordship?
Very much so.
Now, I can't guarantee you'll be home, all right? He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Follow me, then. Come on over. It's not much further.
See the painting? No, the painting guy had a... He gave us a fake name. Maybe. I don't know.
What time do you call this?
Sorry, Mum.
5
Give it here, then.
5 p.m.
What the hell is this muck?
Goat's milk, Mum.
You daft bint. Since when does his lordship take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased. Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Sorry, Mum.
That was my goat's milk.
Where is Lord Panswick?
Sorry, Mum. I can't talk. Miss Fenchurch is ever so mad at me.
Not my fault.
How very bucolic. Some fine-looking flowers. Hello there.
Bugger off, you whelp. This is private land.
Miss Fenchurch is a cruel-looking woman, her face set in a permanent scowl.
If only I saw that cow's bane.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Alright, my solution to this puzzle is to scare off the sheep. But first...
I shan't lower myself to such barbarity.
Whoa.
It's a symbol of some kind. A moon, perhaps? That is well out of my reach.
Moon. This reminds me of, Shadow of Destiny, where we had to get the ladder to get the thing. The thing with the thing and the other thing.
I've no time for frolicking with the flock.
Or do you?
No, that won't work. Some fine... I could just pick this up. Some fine-looking flowers. Some fine...
She says she could just pick it up, and then she doesn't.
I could just pick this up.
No, I haven't had any questions in a million years. Very rare. 5-star. Star Fox question. He just walked across the water. You frog god. Let me check my to-do list. Something probably happened in town since we left. Somebody's cow died.
I can't think of anything else.
Walk around till we have one of those, like, unavowed moments.
The bucket is rusty and full of holes.
So am I. So am I.
The scene of my crime.
Whoa.
It's probably safer if I don't draw any more attention to myself. She looks rather grumpy. Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you.
I am no criminal. Where am I?
I'll let the worm enjoy.
Oh, that guy's new. This guy is brand new.
Good day.
Hello there.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting.
How often have you guys just walked up to some stranger and been like, hello, I'm Thomasina. I haven't left my house in like 6 trillion years. I don't know about strangers. I'm trying to think of the last like stranger that I didn't need to talk to. I mean, there's a lot of strangers that I needed to talk to that I've introduced myself to. But strangers I didn't need to talk to. I mean, I used to do it all the time at conventions. I just walk up to random people at conventions. Hello, I like your shirt. My name is Thomasina.
What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you.
You want to buy?
I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
I mean, if it's like people you should know, like at a workplace, I feel like that's different than just like walking up to a stranger on the street.
I have nothing else to ask. I've not seen him round the village before. I've not seen... I can't think of any... I can't think...
I used to do it a lot at the Games and Quick conventions. Actually, I guess MagFest as well was another one, a big one. But both of those, it was because you could just sit down and, like, play a video game next to people.
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
Where's Wally? Willie?
Nobody home.
Wallina?
I can't think of anything.
Hello, ma'am.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment. That's not mine. This must belong to Mrs. Duplancy.
How much you want to bet she leaves it there? Let's see, I have a fiddle. Some rocks. This freshly dug grave. I forgot about that. I meant to listen to it. Kick him. Wait.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. It's bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it.
Did I try to remove this before?
That is not coming off. I do not wish... That is not coming...
Can I go in his house?
Mr. Shoulder told me he'd be at the Plough and Furrow. That is not coming off.
I make an impression. I was gonna come up with a witty comeback about, like, doing an impression. I couldn't think of one. I make really bad first impressions. Just take the entire door. Might be onto something.
Hello? Is anyone home?
He's taking a nap.
He's not answering.
Wait, I go back. I have in my head, they both had crescent moons on their doors.
Finally. Though first, I need to find...
They're the only houses that have that.
I can't think of any... There's nothing else. Mr. Crozier's new... I feel I was slightly shortchanged in this trade. Hello?
Alright, hold up. Dang, my cat's here too. She finally flipped over. She was laying over, like she's laying on the little ottoman under my desk, and I kept putting my hands on her feet, and she was like moving them away. I've been putting my hands on her feet over and over again, and she finally flipped over. Now her feet, her little paws are on the other side. I can't reach.
I was wondering if it might be possible to speak with Lord Panswick.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards. They're armed, you know.
That's fine.
By Christ, you're like a dog with a bone. Do you want to get yourself shot?
I can assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant. And perhaps the odd grouse.
And perhaps the odd grouse.
Greetings, my lady. Lord James Panswick, at your disposal.
Ah, James.
You're Lord Panswick?
As I live and breathe.
You could have told me that before.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
Much older and far less handsome?
Yes, to be frank.
See? I can read your mind, my dear. Now, may I ask, what brings you to my
Thought you could
manor?
read my mind.
I wanted to ask if I could borrow some of your labourers.
Oh, for what purpose?
I intend to excavate Hobbs Barrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman. Come along. I promise I don't bite.
Amateur maid there does.
For generations, this chapel was a place of unique devotion.
Why are you
This was until
rebuilding
some
this?
of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot him and abandoned it.
Why did they abandon it?
Their god is
Men of
Cthulhu.
great wealth and power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine. The sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made. The chapel soon turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him. His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors. Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since. Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship. With this sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswick shall be uttered again across all of England.
Ah,
He guided
yes.
the hands of my ancestors. Now it is time for him to guide us. Bewley is a godless place.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmund's? Father Roach might disagree.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again. A new world.
But it seems like you wish to bring back the past.
From out of the old world shall come the new, a greater truth. But I digress. Horace, my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance. Would you and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at Hobbs Barrow tomorrow?
Hobbs Barrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Good man. You're in luck, my dear.
Mm.
These are my finest, and they're all yours.
Thank you. I am grateful.
On
Kinda does.
one condition.
Yes?
I've heard wonders about Mary de Plancy's Bakewell puddings. I'd
Oh.
rather like to try them for myself.
Your lordship, you're giving me the help of your men in exchange for cakes.
Yes.
But
Farewell, my beauty.
wait!
Dang it, I still don't have any money. Now I gotta rob an old lady of cake. I kinda hope so, Claude, because that would be a great meme. If we just talk about, like, anytime they send us on some completely ridiculous and extravagant quest, we're just like, ah, yes, the return to Hobbs Barrow.
They have some decent equipment here. It will be more than useful for the excavation. They have some decent... The men look like they've spent many a long day exposed to the harsh moorland weather. Is his lordship joking about the Bakewell puddings?
No, miss. His lordship is a man of folly.
How ridiculous!
He treats you all right if you do what he asks. Please let us get on with our toil. If you do as his lordship requests, we'll help you tomorrow.
Horace is the leader of this band of merry men.
Please let us... If you do...
The men look like they...
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait.
Good day.
Oh, another strumpet looking to find her way into his lordship's bedchambers, I see.
Whoa.
Nothing of the sort.
I've seen plenty of your sort before.
Wow.
Thank you for bringing me here, Miss Tompkins.
You're welcome, Mom.
You're welcome, ma'am. Even though I got into a lot of trouble for doing so. Alright, now how are we gonna get these cakes? We're gonna steal her basket. Oh, speaking of the Renzo.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy. Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs. Duplancy?
Oh, you're too late, pet. I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
Not if
Might
they're
you
dead.
please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking. Truth be told, my dear husband Albert passed away recently. Me thoughts are all over the shop.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aye, he's in God's hands now.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count.
2 years? That's
He was
forever.
a cobbler here in Bewley. The most dashing cobbler in all of England, I used to tell him. Love is precious, pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
I can relate to that in my own way. I wish you strength in this difficult time.
Thank you. With God's blessing, I'll get by.
May I ask who you have set aside the puddings for?
Oh, Father Roach. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Won't they be off by then?
Not at all. Besides, pet, as I told you, I'm not in the mood for all this baking chatter.
Sorry, Mrs. Duplancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
I'm gonna rob this lady blind. And by that I mean...
I'm not sure they would be interested. That's not mine to This must belong to Mrs. Duplancy.
How do I...
I can admire the craftsmanship from afar.
How do I... steal these? Lantern?
I'm not sure they would be
Throw the lantern. Throw... lantern. Convince her to bake puddings.
I really don't want a mutton pie or a Scotch egg.
Gotta learn about the cobblers. When she said she was a cobbler, I thought it was shoes. Turns out it was apples. Today be the day we finally excavate? I don't know. I gotta put the worm to work. Bring her husband back to life. You know what? You know what?
I'll let the worm enjoy.
You might be onto something here, Swordslayer. There is a freshly dug grave.
I have nothing else to...
Alright, hold up, hold up. Swordslayer might be onto something. Was this cross
The
here
simple
earlier?
wooden cross bears a small plaque, on which is inscribed the name, Albert Duplancy.
Relative, are you?
No.
Oh, what
just
the heck?
thinking.
How long has that guy been there?
Who's going to mend me boots now?
I didn't even know you were here.
Hello? What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Naught to say, except don't be sniffing around his lordship's manor. You'll end up with a round of shot in you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Just mind your own business around here.
Does this fresh grave belong to Mrs. Duplancy's late husband?
Aye.
Rather bare, isn't it?
My job is to dig the graves, not decorate them.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
The simple wooden cross bears... The simple wooden... I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
How are we gonna bring him back to life?
That's a peculiar idea. I can't see how that... No, that... I'm not sure...
Speaking of Noel, how you feeling? How do you feel, Claude, about ABBA making a big return? Their big ABBA return?
I'll let the worm... There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment. There's nothing else... I have nothing...
Yeah, the Swedish pop group from Guilty Gear.
I have nothing... I certainly don't...
He uses jealousy. I'll believe it. I don't remember, I kind of remember her being crazy, but like... I don't know. I see. Yeah, it hasn't really sparked much for me either.
I've had enough of worms for now.
What? Douglas has defeated all of the worms. I don't... She was basically after I stopped being involved with Guilty Gear. I don't really remember much. Was she even in? Hold on. We're thinking. Can't believe they still haven't brought Zappa back. One of my friends was a Zappa main. They are still in shambles to this day. Okay, she wasn't in the game that I'm looking at right now. Zappa was, though. And Slayer. Slayer's not in the game either. Is he? Oh, it is good. I see. Yeah. I was in the middle of thinking, man, it's weird that Slayer hasn't been in a game in a long time. There's gotta be like new characters somewhere. Here, let's start all the way from the railroad station. Yeah, well, Dizzy was in the last one, so like she's at least like been around. I don't remember if Venom was in Xrd. Yeah, Jam's another one that's kind of weird.
At the moment.
They didn't bring back, because Jam's been in since forever.
It's probably...
I think I talked... Well, let me double check. I talked to everybody in here, I think.
I have not... I can't think...
Go to my room. Anything new in my room? No.
The wardrobe look. I've hung my. Aside from that,
I mean, that's true of several characters, GBA. Not just Dizzy. But she's also, like, integral to the story. Most of the time. Her being in cutscenes is, like, not surprising. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I've seen cutscenes with her in them.
I have nothing.
I feel like I have. It might have been excerpt for all I know. I've seen a lot of meme-y cutscenes.
Good day.
Freshly picked. Would Miss like?
No, thank. No one here.
Where have I not been?
What a peculiar name. I can't quite.
All the rabbit. Into the hole, Alice. That didn't help me at all.
I can't think of anything else. The simple wooden.
Yeah, I guess we'll go talk to, maybe now that we've talked to this guy and seen the grave, what's-her-face is left. We can steal her basket. Dang.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford nowt more than a simple wooden cross. He were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippeastrum were the first to go. I would have
What?
loved to lay one on his grave.
What does a hippeastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippeastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy.
You have to trade me all of your food, though.
Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Alright, more plant searching. Searching the compound as we speak, sir. I think that clock is broken.
Father Roach has amassed quite the collection here. I don't wish to disturb it.
Heck.
I already took...
Books right twice a day. But it's still the same day. Really wish they would let us go back into the Badger's house.
I shan't be visiting the Badgers again.
I miss those guys. That guy. Little Badger guy.
I can't think of anything else.
I was gonna ask her about flowers.
What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see.
Hmm. I don't remember seeing any red flowers on any screen. The lady in town sells some. If we help her catch the thief, I think she'll give us some flowers. Ooh, wait. I'm using this time to think.
There's nothing.
Oh my gosh, she's gone. Probably because somebody stole her flowers. These are flowers.
The window box. These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them.
Maybe Stanley has some.
I have nothing else. I can't think of anything.
Happy Breath of Fire April, everyone. It's only a matter of weeks away. Week away. I'll be playing Breath of Fire 4 at the very least.
I can't think of any.
Maybe. I mean, 2 Breath of Fires came out in April, both 1 and 4. Originally launched in April. It's a big month for Breath of Fire.
There's nothing. I really don't want to
Ah.
Good day.
Would me.
No, thanks.
It's weird that we can still talk to this, like have a full conversation with that guy. So Claude, so what happened was, they actually did a big thing, survey on their site asking which series they wanted new installments in, and Breath of Fire wasn't one of the options. And so they had a write-in for it, that you could do write-ins, or whatever. This was back in like November or so, I think it was. And one of the Breath of Fire communities got like a ton of people to do write-ins for Breath of Fire. And so they redid the survey a second time. They did it again recently and had Breath of Fire on there. Yeah. It was, I want to say like last October or November that they originally had that survey. And it was around some gaming conference, I want to say. And it wasn't on there. And in fact, there was, Bredeston, do you remember when it, like, they had the artwork? They had that big artwork thing for it? And, like, Breath of Fire was on the artwork, but it was not in the survey. And so it was, like, really weird because people were like, I mean, of course, conspiracies started going around. Everybody's like, oh my god, maybe they're actually making a new Breath of Fire because it's not on the survey. Anyways, they did another one recently.
I can't think of it.
Where have I not been? Red flowers. Yeah, the artwork thing, like, people were making a big deal because Breath of Fire was literally on the artwork for the thing, but not in the survey. Everybody was in shambles.
I have nothing else. The simple wooden cross.
I am still a sword slayer on this. We should bring this guy back to life. These are the only screen with flowers. Oh.
These smell rather strong. They can't be the scentless flower Mrs. Duplancy wants.
I tried our room. There's red flowers here. Can I break into this guy's house?
I don't think anyone is hurt.
Like there's, let's see if it'll let me check on this side.
These flowers look pretty. The window box is I have nothing else.
Surprised I've
There's
forgotten.
nothing else
I've played about 10 different games between this week and last week. In fact, I probably beat like 2 or 3 of those games. All I can think about right now is fishing and Stardew Valley. And plundering and World of Warcraft. Those are the only things going on in my head. Gotta get that booty.
Bugger off!
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Who's Miku? That's Miku? Have you punched Miku yet? Wait, back up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I have an idea, I have an idea. I don't actually know how to get there though, so we're just gonna teleport. Ah!
These matched the description of the flowers Mrs. Duplancy mentioned. There's no scent.
You get away from my hippiastrum.
Ah, apologies.
Move!
Alright.
That confirms it.
Gotta scare the sheep off with the fiddle.
I can't see how that...
I've played like 10 games since then. Miku is the cutest virtual pop idol ever. She's Hatsune Miku, Vocaloid with turquoise twin tails that you just can't miss. And no, please don't punch her. Miku-chan only wants to sing and fill our hearts with joy. What? No, she doesn't. I'm looking right here. She's punching me in the face. Gonna help me get buff. What it says on the box. That's a little buzz dance of happiness. Nice.
Those flowers. May I please take one?
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
Long dramatic pause. Alright, what we're gonna do here is just take one.
I could just pick this up.
Take it and run.
Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those hippiastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them.
Yeah?
Sorry, Mum. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The
Who?
milkman.
Aye. We were to run away together today.
What?
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have. I can't risk losing it over a flower.
What? Sometimes, like, you know, when you're playing like a game and then all of a sudden it just takes a turn, like a severe turn. You're like, what?
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum?
Oh my god.
Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
This is.
Goodbye.
I'd best get back to work.
I have to save the world, but do 20 side quests. But the side quests are part of the saving the world. Look, if we just murdered the old lady and took her food, all would be fine.
Good day.
Hello there.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Whoa, unavowed moment.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path.
Uh-oh.
She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not.
Hee. Oh god.
Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece. Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed.
But was there?
You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood.
I still don't understand. As somebody that's collected a whole bunch of pottery shards and Minecraft, it was probably one of the worst experiences I've ever had in Minecraft.
I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
I kind of forgot you could excavate in Minecraft. I wonder if Registon's done any excavating. It's very true to life experience. Where's that going? The thing we've done.
There's something ahead on the road.
Oh no, it's a dead thing. Newspaper? I can't make out what that is. Oh.
God!
What? What the heck? What's going on here? Hey,
Ambrose,
what kind of flowers are those?
I'm going to help you.
Play the fiddle.
That won't help me free him.
Oh.
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Oh, did you ever excavate a city? Like an entire city?
The milk is not salvageable. Bakewell, 32 miles.
Ah, yes.
It really was in complete isolation before the railway line came in.
Forgot
Let me
that
free you, sir.
England uses miles.
Curses! The rope is bound too tightly. I can't even free his mouth. Don't
Better
worry, sir. I'll find a way to free you.
Better stab him.
The cart is beyond repair.
I have the solution right here.
Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free. He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act. After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free. Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself, the devil. I saw the devil.
Whoa.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes, Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
My love. Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand. As we made the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him. He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
My love.
Eddie! Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never.
I was tied to it.
For helping me out of a bind.
Tied to a signpost.
Eddie!
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
You thieving beast! I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
The cheek!
Here you are, Mum.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
And Eddie's weird The
Good
weird
luck, you
situation
two.
we were just in with Eddie was never mentioned again.
I've no time for
Can I take the brim? Nope. Can I go inside?
That is well out.
I gotta go on a quest to get a ladder. The ladder they're using next door. Hello, ma'am. I brought you some flowers and a knife.
For you.
You found them. Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. Duplancy.
She left her basket.
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing
She
is,
misses all the
that's
toxic
what he
things.
always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
Not at all. I dare say I won't be around to know it's happened.
But what of heaven and hell?
Life is for living, not for worrying about what comes after.
Albert didn't fear death either. You're both braver than I am.
It's not bravery. It's just trying to make the most of what we have in the present. One can neither live in the future, nor the past.
I fear it, but my faith keeps me going. I know I'll meet him again, in heaven.
Take that thought forward, Mrs. Duplancy. Remember it. One day, you will be reunited.
Thank you. Oh, those flowers look beautiful.
They do.
Albert will be smiling down on us.
But he's in the ground.
Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there. You can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy.
To be truthful with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go back to your day, Pet. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. Duplancy.
We get to steal the basket too.
Here they are.
What? We don't take the basket either?
I've already taken them all. The basket is empty.
Yeah, take the basket.
This belongs to Mrs. Duplancy.
I forgot how to get here.
The vision returns.
I come bearing gifts.
Freshly baked gifts?
Yes. 3 of Mrs. Duplancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking you to undertake such folly. Of course I would have lent you my men either way. I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim. Or do I?
Or
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
This guy.
I do. And that's what I admire about you. Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case, I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
Why not?
Why not?
Splendid. I'm glad the rain doesn't put you off. You like to
Ooh,
live
speaking
a
of Little Misfortune.
dangerously, don't you, Thomasina? Let us stroll to the beck.
That sounds nice.
Speaking of Little
We walked
Misfortune,
side by side
they
down
just-
to the beck, his hand occasionally brushing my own.
oh, they just announced that you can buy a plushie of the horrific creature from Little Misfortune. I forgot his name.
Despite Lord Panswick's entertaining company, I had an overwhelming feeling that time was being wasted.
Or was it?
We ate those cakes down by the beck, and as he attempted the most charming lines he could muster upon me, I only had one thing on my mind.
Hobbs Barrow.
Father,
Oh.
could he be saved from his suffering? Was the answer to be found within Hobbs Barrow? I ached to find out. I didn't even notice the taste of those famous puddings. Seemingly disheartened by my lack of enthusiasm, Lord Panswick soon marched me back toward the ruined chapel.
Chaps, listen up. You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow. What time, Miss Bateman?
Early morning, if you don't mind.
We'll be there whenever you need us, miss.
Hobbs Barrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be there.
Take your tools with you. Miss Bateman will need every assistance we can provide her with.
It's no bother.
Splendid.
Thank you, lads.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord Panswick.
We're finishing up here, miss. See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help. Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow. It's getting dark and cold. Time to head back to the plough and furrow.
Time to walk back. I bet it's still 5 p.m. I think they'll stick around. We're all gonna become followers of Cthulhu eventually. Why keep hitting on the main guy? Letting him... Whoa, was that an owl?
I don't wish to disturb the owl. I find owls to be rather sweet creatures.
I love owls. I'm gonna play him a fiddle.
I don't wish to
Actually, Claude, they're probably gonna get killed. They're gonna get turned into something. They're gonna change. Alright, 5 p.m. Here we go. It's still 5 p.m. Well, I don't know if it's p.m. or a.m. But it was definitely p.m. the first time we came here. Maybe it's 5 a.m. now. Tomorrow.
No one here.
There's no one home. They each require us to get them something. No, 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 no.
Evening, Miss Bateman.
Hello.
Good evening, Stanley.
Your lordship,
Stanley, my good man.
to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, your lordship?
I've come to wish Miss Bateman good fortune for her grand excavation tomorrow. I'm really rather curious as to what she might turn up.
As am I, your lordship.
An exciting time for Bewley. Wouldn't you agree, Stanley?
Oh, yes, your lordship. Very, very exciting.
My dear, please, allow me the pleasure of buying you a drink. A welcome antidote to the wind's bite. Wouldn't you say, Stanley?
Yes, indeed, your lordship.
Why not? No, we gotta get completely wasted every night we're here.
Why not?
Splendid. You heard the fair lady.
There you are.
Thank you.
Everyone, raise your glasses to Miss Bateman. May she conquer Hobbs Barrow and find all that she desires. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hooray!
You don't wish to join me in a beverage?
Oh, you go ahead, my dear. Alcohol does not sit well with my constitution.
Thank you, your lordship. I needed that.
I aim to provide you with whatever your heart desires. I've reminded my chaps they're to meet you at Hobbs Barrow in the morning.
Thank you again, Lord Panswick.
Till we meet again, faites des beaux rêves. Mr. Shoulder?
Your lordship?
It's not ominous.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
I wonder if I already forgot his name. The Lord guy and this guy are connected. I mean, they both have that, like, the crescent moon over their house. And I think this was all a plan to get us to go in and unearth Cthulhu. I think there was a grand scheme going on here. And this guy was the beginning of... Well, the Lord guy was the beginning of it, but this guy's involved as well.
I've recruited the help of some local labourers to help with the excavation.
Marvellous. When do we start?
Tomorrow morning, first thing.
Wonderful.
Can I count on your assistance?
Of course. I'll meet you here at the Plough and Furrow.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Hello again, Miss... Thank you for your...
I'm looking...
You've changed your tunes, Stanley. An exciting time for Bewley. I thought you didn't want me to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Well, what can I get you?
I'm fine for now, thank you. There's nothing else I'll leave those two to their conversation. I'd like to avoid Maybe she didn't notice that I swapped the herbs, but it's not worth the risk. Hello again, Cyril.
You're still here? Leave me be, lass.
Time to get wasted.
Seen her.
Arthur?
I've remembered something.
What is it, Arthur?
Not here. Meet me outside, in the alley.
He's stinking drunk, but let's hear what he has to say. I don't need to use...
I'm about to get stabbed.
I should go hear what Arthur... What is it?
First of all, I must apologize to you. That night we met, when I vanished.
Yes?
Well, there were a man in the loo. A hooded man. He threatened me with a beating if I told you anything about what I saw.
Oh, Arthur, that's terrible. What did you see?
That's the thing. I hadn't the foggiest idea what he were on about. It was a drink, you see. I'm an embarrassment, Thomasina.
No, you're not, Arthur.
We're all in an embarrassment.
Here's what I need to tell you. I've remembered what he were on about.
Oh?
Standing in the woods today, I knew there was something. I waited, I concentrated, and it finally came back to me.
Please, you're keeping me in some serious suspense here.
All right, all right. It were a couple of days before I met you.
I remember him staring off into the woods. We're like, are you okay there, bro?
Hurry now, Leonard.
I'm not as quick as I used to be. This leg is getting worse by the day.
Yes, yes. I'm constantly made aware of your failing health. Do not fear. You said he has promised you the reward of your returned strength.
Aye, and it can't come soon enough.
Are you sure that it must be her blood?
Aye, she's family.
And she gets here in 2 days?
Aye.
We must bring her to the site as soon as she arrives.
No, no, no. Your lordship, with all due respect, we've been through this. We need to ease her into the idea. She would laugh in our faces if we just asked for it.
Who said we would ask?
He told me that she needs to give it willingly.
This little scheme of yours better work, Leonard.
It will, your lordship. We've got the perfect bait.
Wait. Who goes there? Did you hear something? Ah, a moonlight tryst. After something, are you, Mr. Tillett?
Your lordship, let me...
Save your words, you drunken wretch. Off you go, skedaddle. Don't make me ask twice. I do wish you wouldn't spend so much time with that fool. It's beneath a woman of your standard. It's sad, really. That dog urine they serve here has rather pickled the man's brain.
You're being most unfair to him. Mr. Tillett is a nice man.
Come now, come now. I shall bid thee adieu once more, for I do not wish for this to come between us. All the very best wishes for your excavation tomorrow, my dear.
Thanks.
Mr. Tillett's dead. There's no way he survives this.
I'd rather not go. I don't wish to... What do you think, girl? How can I make sense of all this? I'll be glad to be back in London with a good book once this is all said and done.
Hey, I got an achievement. Zoolinguist. Let's escape to skip. Why would I skip? Only I had a fiddle. Oh. This is some Alan Wake nonsense. Yeah. The deer head is gonna eat him. Disappointed. Only wanted the deer head to eat him. Ah, yes. Back in the Barrow. Hello, Hob.
So, Thomasina, the journal proves I'm telling you the truth, does it not?
Guy has the same voice as Tillet,
Good. Now listen.
I think.
I can help him again. We can help him. Together.
How?
All those years ago, your father entered this barrow with the goal of binding me within it. All because the people of Bewley had gotten it into their heads that Sack's not what cause of their plight. I tell you, Thomasina, we're not. Your father botched his incantation, leaving me in this weakened state, stuck in this limbo. As for him, well, you know how he ended up.
This doesn't sound right. Incantations. My father is a man of...
You don't know your father, Thomasina. How old were you? A child of not even 5, 6 years? You need to enter this barrow and undo what your father did. The spell must be undone. Then not only will I regain my strength, but your father will too.
But how do I...
Blood. The truest symbol of life and death. It's the life which flows within you. But it's also death once it escapes.
I don't understand.
Worry not how you'll undo what's been done. When the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. Time is short. Your father and I grow weaker by the hour. Go. Save your father.
Three people went into the Barrow. It was our dad, the main guy, and we didn't know who the third person was, right? Dude, how is this cat in here? Was that Arthur? Was Arthur Tillet?
I must undo what has been done. Father, I'm coming.
This cat get in here.
Herbert, how did you get in here?
Herbert, the third person.
It doesn't matter anymore. I've got much more important things to get on with.
I wonder if Herbert is actually like the soul of her dad.
I've got much more important... That candle didn't last long. A sturdy looking... A decorative plate depicting a goat.
Herbert's gonna save us in the end. It's gonna talk to us and be her dad.
Good morning. Stanley?
Ah, Miss Bateman. Mr. Shoulder left a note for you.
Thank you, Stanley.
Yes, baby. Meet me at my home. No time to waste.
Oh, there were a key with it too.
He's dead. 100% dead.
I don't need to use...
Things are looking suspicious right now.
Miss Bateman, I beg you, in the name of God, leave this town.
Father Roach, what is the meaning of this?
There's nought for you here, lass. Clear off.
I beg you, Miss Bateman.
Father Roche, Mr. Farnaby, here to wish Miss Bateman good luck for her excavation, gentlemen.
Am I heck?
Mr. Kemp, you know...
An excavation strongly supported by Lord Panswick, no less.
I wish you well with your findings, Miss Bateman. May the Lord strengthen you and guard you from the evil one.
Yeah, little children, guard yourselves from idols.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, Miss Bateman.
Thank you.
No, this was weird at all. Go ask the horse what it thinks. Actually, I guess the horse is probably gone.
I must make haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence.
Oh.
I must make haste. I must make haste. The poor thing is beyond help. It's
Dang.
dead.
What happened? Douglas. I need your help. Wait, no, Douglas, I need your help. Don't run, don't leave your sword. No.
It's just a toy. It's no use to me.
Oh,
Douglas dropped his toy sword.
Douglas. We need your help.
I must make haste.
I don't know where Douglas lives. Douglas went to go get his real sword. It's fine. Douglas is just going. He's just going to this to get his real. He knows it's time. He's gonna go get a shield and his real sword. I believe in Douglas. I don't know what that is. Where's all the hens?
What's this? A box. It's locked. Mr. Shoulder, I got your note. Explain yourself. Curses.
Hmm.
The key fits. Another one of these peculiar stones.
Hmm.
Wait, does this mean Mr. Shoulder was the third man on my father's excavation? There's a note underneath.
My heart is his heart, my light is his light.
I'm rather fond of this colour. Perhaps Mr. Shoulder and I share similar taste. Mr. Shoulder, what is the meaning of these stones?
That was the brother. That was the main guy. Barnaby's brother. Whatever his name was.
No sign of any movement. No, that won't achieve anything useful. Where did the hens go?
That's what I said.
I've no desire to lug a block of wood about the countryside.
We'll lug around a fiddle.
No, that...
I thought we were gonna get to go. I thought we were gonna get to go inside of his house and unscrew this from the other side.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. A carved stone has... I think... It's bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it.
I don't remember which way Hobbs Barrow is. I think it's this way. Uh-huh.
Hello? Is anyone home?
No one's home today.
He's not answering.
I'm gonna finally excavate Hobbs Barrow. In 84 years. Hey, Arthur.
Someone has carved the letters AR into the stone.
What's Arthur's last name? I wish I had like a thing with people's names on it. Tillett. Arthur Tillett. Action RPG. R.I.P.
Good morning, men. Thank you for braving the weather.
Aye, miss. Little rain is no bother. So, may we start?
Yes, we've not a moment to waste. And so,
That's
the
it.
excavation of Hobbs Barrow began.
Finally, after all these hours.
Horace and his men learnt quickly and went about their work with care. We toiled for hours.
That's the name of the
throwing away
game.
Great stones, removing mortar and masonry put in place by Father, Mr. Bryden, and Mr. Shoulder. They had gone to great lengths to seal the barrow. I should have realized their efforts were not only to keep us out, but also to keep something contained within. Eventually, our careful application of pick, trowel, and shovel gave way to open space. A stagnant, cadaverous odor was let forth.
Thomasina looking out our window.
The seal was broken. I couldn't believe my eyes. Splendid work, all of you.
Step inside, miss. We'll be right behind you.
Thank you, Horace. I can't wait a moment longer.
So excited, we're going in.
Flowers? I can't get my head around this. How could they possibly grow here? Horace, come see this. Horace?
They're gonna put me inside. They're gonna start digging it back
Fairly
up.
standard Bronze Age pottery. Smashed to high heaven, I'm afraid. Not worth making a note of.
I'm being sacrificed for the great god Cthulhu.
A burial urn, perhaps, though there's no sign of ashes. An unremarkable find. They look the same as the flowers that was stuffed down Mr. Ambrose's throat.
Strange.
Try as I might, these flowers are steadfastly rooted.
How to play the fiddle.
Let's see if I can cut them away.
Those aren't flowers. That's somebody's insides.
Incredible. Something has been boarded up here. The rock appears to be holding the boards in place.
I don't remember what else we used the knife. This is probably a knife check. Make sure we have the knife to cut ourselves later.
The rock appears to be holding the... Chaps?
They've left.
I've been abandoned.
What?
Iron stakes have been driven through the boards, holding them firmly in place. I feel uneasy about what might lie beneath, but what choice do I have?
You could just leave.
I can't seem to budge the stakes with this.
I was to budge stakes. Gonna need a full name. Full name.
A passage! Father, I'm coming.
Bernardo. Steve Bernardo. Well, I hope we find the badger down here.
Curses. Am I out of paraffin? Thank goodness.
Thinks we're gonna see the badger down here. Any badger believers in chat? Ah, just kidding.
My lantern went out for good this time. I had no choice but to venture forth into the darkness.
You could turn around and leave.
With each step, the passage narrowed in every conceivable way, until I was on hand and knee, crawling through thick clumps of vegetation. The odor of that dank soil was somehow unnatural. I crawled for an age, until I emerged in a cavern that seemed lit by the very earth itself. A thin strip of stone. It's a slightly different colour to the rest of the masonry. A thin strip of stone. I must push forward. A most perilous passage. I'm lucky I made it through in one piece. A great stone slab of a door. What is this place? It's as solid as it looks. This stone panel seems somewhat loose. This stone panel feels firmly affixed. Perhaps I can chip away at the edge of the stonework here. Well, the chisel broke, but what have we here? Three niches have been carved into the stone.
Got it. I put my 3 fingers in.
A click. Incredible. A clicking sound. A clicking.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Oh my.
The light.
Oh my.
Curses. Goodness me. There's nothing Bronze Age about this. Roman? Ancient Greek? No, this is something else. The tiles are broken here, exposing the soil beneath. No movement there. The figure is holding a whip. The figure is... There's a small hole in the front of the box. A lock, perhaps. Try as I might, it will not open. There's a small hole in the front of the box. A lock, perhaps.
Oh.
There's nothing inside these. A beautifully ornate pot. This is the only one with a lid. It's sealed tight. There's something rattling round inside.
Hmm.
No, that won't work.
Are you sure?
I've broken up the soil. It's loose now. A simple pot made of clay. It's small enough to carry with me. This one has shattered to pieces.
Hmm.
A simple pot. I've collected some water in the pot. There is nothing there to water. The seal is too tight. I can't get the knife in anywhere.
You're supposed to stab it. I don't have my chisel anymore.
Some situations do call for brute force. There's something here, made of wood. It looks like a crank handle. It looks like a crank handle.
Mm-hmm.
A simple wooden crank handle.
Reminds me of my Resident Evil days.
It fits in the hole. Let's see if I can turn it. My word. The box is full of seeds. They glow in a most unnatural manner. The seeds glow in a most unnatural manner.
Take yourself out. I'm the arms. Both of them.
There we are.
The broken pot. One with or without the crank handle.
Am I dreaming? I can't believe it. The roots descended in mere moments. I simply must be hallucinating.
This one.
I can scarcely believe my eyes. The weeds sprouted in a matter of seconds. The wheat is firmly rooted. I can't pull it out.
The water. There's a lot of things here. There's mural and roots and box. Exit.
The wheat is rooted in a most unnatural manner. I can't get my trowel under it.
We're gonna wake up, Claude, like next to the flowers, and they'll be like, Miss Thomasina, are you okay? You were sniffing some flowers.
I cannot begin to comprehend how this sprouted in a matter of seconds. It fits. I don't need any more water. No, that... I can't believe it. These roots are strong and tight. I've removed a portion of the root. I'll keep it. The curious length of root is strong yet flexible.
Like a whip.
I'm almost onto something there. I'm almost... The figure is holding a whip. The figure is... I'm almost... It's a little crude, but I believe I've fashioned a whip.
Hmm.
A makeshift whip. I think I've done rather well. It fits.
Game were we playing where they were talking, I think I watched the commentary for Monkey Island 2. And they were talking about, single room puzzles or whatever. What the?
I'm unsure if this had any function. It seems bare of any detail. Whatever was once placed here is long gone. Empty. Empty. The man is presenting a small, rounded object.
The orb.
This figure makes my skin crawl somewhat. What exactly is it? It presents a small, rounded object. A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient. It's an ancient vessel, the shape of which I haven't seen before. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank.
Hello, Gordia, and welcome. We're in Hobbs Barrow.
Astonishing. An ancient device. A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with an Ouroboros.
Ouroboros? Excuse you?
I can't quite fit my finger inside. I can't fit... Perhaps there is some sort of key to activate this contraption.
Like the fiddle?
The rod doesn't seem to fit here.
I've heard it pronounced Ouroboros in like 500 other games. This is the first time I've ever heard it pronounced Ouroboros.
The rod doesn't seem to fit here. The rod does... I can't fit... I can't quite... Smaller than the one at the bed. That won't fit into the slot.
She's definitely delusional.
Goodness me.
Yo, it's Herbert.
Herbert?
Told you.
It's Herbert.
That's her dad.
What madness is this? Herbert is looking at me with pleading eyes. I think he is hungry.
I got you, fam. I got a fiddle.
I don't wish to give that away.
Herbert's a badger?
A thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot. A thick, I haven't the faintest idea what it is.
Lay down in
I
it.
don't wish to touch it. In any other circumstance, this beautiful vessel would be one of my greatest finds yet. Here, it seems meaningless.
There's a goat. Alright, hold up like a minute. I've had to pee for like the last 20 minutes. I should have gone before we entered the Barrow. I'll be back in a minute. Hello, I'm back. I like that she's just staring at us. So how's everybody, what's everybody think of Hobbs, the actual Hobbs Barrow so far? Was anybody expecting this here in Hobbs Barrow? This is inspiring to me as a Minecraft digger who likes to dig holes. I don't like digging holes, but I want to create my own Barrow. It's much different than the rest of the game. Like every Cthulhu-related game, you spend 75% of the game wandering around town doing nothing, and then the last 25% in a Barrow. The only Barrow you know is Wheel. Goat.
What in God's name?
Kobolds live in barrows? Uh-oh. The only kobolds I know are afraid of the barrows because Cthulhu's inside of them.
It looks like an object could be placed here. It looks like an object could be placed here.
Yeah, what's the last time I dated Cthulhu? Oh no.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
Please, developers of Hobbs Barrow, don't make me do whatever this is. And?
My God! A severed hand is locked in a death grip on the handle. Who did this belong to? The fingers are icy cold. I've managed to pry it off.
Am I in
Should
my...
I keep it?
Is it in my inventory? I'm gonna need this. Severed hand. It's the brother's hand.
The hand is dry and withered, like beef that has been left to age.
Oh man, it's just like Sons of the Forest. Alright, one of these didn't turn. Hold on.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
I can't tell what this is.
The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest.
Northwest.
The bust of an eagle. It's facing southwest. This crank is...
Anybody out there got a bust of an ass? Oh, it's already where it needed to be, I think. Although the one in the middle,
A bust of it's facing a menacing goat carved from stone. A menacing.
The goat.
I shan't go near it.
Uh-oh, Tom Scott should watch out. Cthulhu might be in there.
In any other circumstance, this here.
All eyes must face towards the what is an archononic? That one is stuck though. Maybe it's facing, I can't really tell. Let's all have them face the center then.
The bust of a dog. It's facing southeast towards the goat. There's something in its mouth. There's something in... A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails. The coin went in. I don't think anything happened. Characters. Perhaps Greek in origin?
Alright, does somebody speak Greek? Abra... San... Singularity of the characters.
It's an ancient vessel, the shape of which I haven't seen before. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank. I've inserted a coin into it. should take a closer look. It looks like an object could be placed here.
Fiddle?
That doesn't fit there.
Oh.
That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit there. That doesn't fit. This crank is jammed. A bust of a mighty bull is facing northwest towards the goat. The bust of an ass is facing northwest.
Ooh woo. Tree climbers. Ah, excellent. Backwards E. Wait, is Kirk Hugh here? What's that one symbol? The 3 lines with the triangle, or the 3 circles with the triangle? Kirk Hugh. What's the 3 lines? What's the 3 circles with the triangle?
I've scooped some of the greasy substance into the pot. The greasy substance could act as a lubricant here. Voila.
Oh. Defeated the goat.
Something has emerged from within the bust. There's something here.
Oh.
A curious object. I'll keep it. It fits. The fragment is in place. It looks like an I'm unsure if this had any function. It seems bare of any detail. Whatever was once placed here is long gone. No, that won't work. It moves a fraction, but appears to be locked in some manner. It moves. It moves. It appears this section does not. It moves. It moves. It moves. The rod doesn't seem. The rod does. The rod does. The rod does. It moves. It moves. I can't move it an inch. There is a thin. It's an ancient. There is a. I've inserted a coin into it. That won't fit into the slot. That won't fit into the slot. No. A remarkably accurate. I don't know why, but I really don't want to put my hand in there.
What about this hand?
I can't see how that will help me.
Oh.
That is well out of my...
Need the ladder.
The statue bears no moving parts or secrets, it would seem. Wait, something is hanging here. A
Worm?
writhing mass of serpents carved from stone. On
Worm?
the reverse side is a thin, notched shaft. Perhaps a key of some nature.
Well.
Nothing of note here.
Staten Island. Also, welcome back, Mint. Sorry to hear about the death of randomizers.
That doesn't fit there. That doesn't... It fits. Something moved in another room.
In another room. Just gotta believe.
The great carved serpent has emerged from the shadows.
There will be a season 2. Any day now. They'll make the announcement. They're on... So that was chapter 60 in the manga, and they're on chapter 126. So... They got... time.
The statue is well out. The statue. Remarkable.
Remarkable.
That is well out. The statue is. I think I shall leave it.
Interesting. Doesn't seem any of them go in there. $5 o'clock. No, no, no.
A bust of its facing.
This one.
I think this is a bear. Its face. There's no need. There's no.
No. Little stretch.
Ash urns, perhaps. Empty. The substance... empty. In any other circumstance, this beautiful vessel would be one of my greatest finds yet. Here, it seems meaningless. Just an empty pot. Empty.
Just like my soul.
There's nothing inside these. There's nothing in... This one has shattered to pieces.
Sadness.
The sheaf of wheat is firmly inserted. I don't need to take... I can't move it. There is a...
I don't have a thing for this. Wait, so does that mean that she does or doesn't like Harvest Moon?
I think I... There is a queer heat emanating from the stone.
I think she outwitted me too.
The statue echoes the mirror. The statue...
Oh man, Herbert, what do I do?
What on earth are you doing down here, you silly cat? Did you follow me? It looks absolutely starving.
Me too. Here, I'll play you the hand. Exactly what I thought would happen. Threw a hairball and left. Somebody's wedding ring. Well, thank you, Herbert, for the second coin.
A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails.
Turns out we needed 2 coins all along. I assume I put it in the pot, but let me see if anything happens when we do this. Probably not.
No, that's not it.
Didn't think so.
The coin went in. Something stirred within the plinth. I should take a closer look down there. The characters are now protruding out from the plaque. Perhaps I can push them in some manner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's 4. Singularity. So there's no other of these, or this, or this. Easy. Singularity.
This must be important.
A mustache. It's Whitebeard's mustache. One Piece is real.
A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with a coiled serpent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What in God's name?
Mm-hmm. Just put your hand in there.
What's this?
Oh yes, my other
Piece of
mustache.
stone carved into the shape of a crescent moon. It must be important.
Time to defeat the goat. That means greatest of all time.
It fits. It fits.
Goat was the true enemy all along.
Ah, it's gone.
Good. We've defeated the true enemy. Oh my god. The fiddle's about to come into play, I know it. I don't remember the music.
A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means.
Same.
A small round... What have we here? This is my father's handwriting. A page torn from his journal?
His hand was ripped clean off by an unseen force. There was so much blood. It remains to be seen if Saxton was the perpetrator of the shocking act. He's a sturdy lad and he'll live, but he is shaken. I'm shaken. Mr. Shoulder, however, seems very keen to push on. The man is positively chipper. He's right. Blah. We'd have a job to do. And by Jove, we will and get it done. Oh, that was my...
Sax knot.
Uh-huh. The lid.
It's very heavy. The soil
Hey,
has
Dreamboom.
hardened into a thick casing.
Good morning.
The soil has hardened. Empty.
Hmm.
Empty.
Hmm.
It's been smashed to smithereens.
Hmm.
It looks like something could be mounted here. No movement there.
This is the same thing we kept seeing on the goat. Oh god.
The eye seems somewhat loose in its socket. Try as I might, I cannot pry it open. If I can just wedge the knife under here... Got it.
Pick this up real quick.
The eye is rather unsettling to look at.
Very true.
Remarkable. There's a key. I'll take it. A keyhole. This is the key I found hidden within the small recess on the tomb. The key doesn't seem to fit.
What are you trying to say, Dreamboom?
Is that blood? A keyhole. It fits. Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Above me?
I need to find a way forward. It's no use going back. I wonder if this had any relevant meaning. That is well out of my reach.
The fiddle.
That is well out of my reach. Two fearsome serpents have been painted onto what appears to be a shield. I can make out chains hanging from above, holding it in place. The soil has hardened into a thick casing. The soil has hardened into a thick... I believe this might be the lid of the small tomb. It's very heavy. That is well out... I wonder if this had any relevant meaning.
It's notes. It's gotta be. It's the Epona song.
This page was definitely ripped from my father's journal.
Slide it back in there.
I should take a closer look. No, that won't work. Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means.
Goja. Soda.
I can't see how that will... Try as I might,
Have you tried talking to it?
The mouth is clenched tightly together. The eye seems to follow me round the room. No movement there.
Hey, this one says... Oops. Oh, Earth and Moon. Listen... Okay, hold on. Listen to the things I've said. All the words in my mouth.
looks like something could be mounted here.
I don't have anything.
That doesn't fit. I can't see how that will... Try as I might, It's no use. The trowel blade is too thick. I can almost wedge the knife under the eye, but it's not moving. Try as I might, I cannot... That is well out of my... I believe this might be... A goat has been buried here. How gruesome.
Does it have a horn?
A horn has broken away from the skull.
Ah.
A horn has... I'll take it. The horn fits perfectly, as if by design.
Classic mistake.
The key fits.
Alright, sometimes you do so many things in a room that I forget if I've done.
Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Sometimes I do so many things.
What a horrific racket.
That
dreadful sound seems to be coming from behind the opening. I can almost make out a pattern, a tune of sorts.
Only I had some sort of instrument to play this back. Kinda sounds like a screaming cat, actually.
It is well out.
Oh god, is this Ephemeral Fantasia?
No, that's not it.
The feline chorus. I got an achievement. It was cats. The feline chorus has gone silent. Was the achievement I got. Oh my god. The horror. Harold? What was his name? This is a cat finding game.
It's all just
Cats?
hogwash. Is this all in my
God.
head?
Yeah, we're still in the first room with the flowers. Oh man, the moon. Boys to men, how do I get through this? Moon, stars, ears, mouth. Moon, stars.
The plaque is inscribed with Latin text. My father understood the language well. I'm afraid I don't. It says...
Luna, Astro, stars. Listen, something, whatever that last one is.
It's too high up. A crescent moon. An eye. It is rather unsettling. A sun. Or star.
Let's go the wrong way.
I wandered through those squalid tunnels for what felt like hours, only to end up back where I started.
Interesting. Hold up. Alright, first try.
Father?
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
Huzzah!
A page, perhaps torn from a book? This is my father's handwriting.
My initial suspicions are proving to be true. We're not dealing with a mere folk goblin conjured up by the minds, or in the minds of farmers on which to blame their failures. Saxon may dwell here, but he is not alone. I think back to all I have studied, all I have learned. Everything points to the possibility of a much more malign influence. Something long forgotten stirs within this bleak place. Something dark, something monstrous longs for attention. I've prepared the tablet. I'll put an end to this.
I don't understand. What is this tablet he keeps referring to?
This tablet. iPad. Hold up. All right.
I think these are clouds. The palm of a hand. An array of stars.
Wait, did we actually pick up a skull?
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Father!
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
Can you hear me, Father? Is it really you?
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
We're high as a kite.
I haven't seen this for years.
You didn't tee.
I haven't seen this. I remember this. Nothing.
What? But that's where we found it before.
Nothing.
Also, by the way, I know how much is left of this game, and we will go ahead and finish this out today. Dude, 96. So close. Everyone else stopped you. Oh my god, the worms!
The wretched smell.
The worms!
What is the meaning of this?
listen. I kind of suspected. I know how many days this is, I should say, and I kind of suspected we were near at least the end of this area, but there's more days to come. But I suspected based on the fact that we're on page 5. Listen.
A burning flame. A single ear presents itself. An oak?
Mother.
Mother? She looks devastated. He is awake.
Or is he?
Thomasina, is that you?
Father, it is. It's me.
My dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers.
Oh no, don't Leonard me.
Me so.
Father, you can talk again.
Oh God, please don't.
So much to ask you. So much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God. Oh, flashbacks. I knew those flowers were him.
Your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
He looks swell.
But
don't worry. It will all be fine soon.
Oh, God.
You're close to the end, little bird.
I'm having nightmares.
It looks like a rolling sea or river. It almost looks poised to speak. A crown.
Save after that so I never have to see it again. So, real quick before I go any further, anybody got any thoughts and prayers? Reminder that this game started after we went to Hobbs Barrow. Taking a big drink from my cup. Nice big drink of water. Whoa, Claude. Second person adventure, second person point of view. That'd be crazy. I still think the cat is our dad. But also the flowers are our dad. Everything's our dad. This root is our dad. Wait. What if our dad was just the friends we made along the way? Did I ever find Mr. Knees and Mr. Toes? Not yet. Entrance? What does this say? Oh God.
I have a feeling this all ends here.
But it's the entrance.
My God.
What is that? Chicken Snake Eye. It's the guy from the Cartoon Network show.
Father, this ends now.
Well, unless... Oh.
Soil. There's something here, in the soil.
The tablet.
A tablet made of lead. There's an inscription scratched into it. Aliges daemonium.
Don't say it out loud.
Incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth, and only with mine blood shall thou be freed. Is this what Saxnot was referring to?
My blood.
Father wrote this? I know what I need to do.
Oh, no. Oh, gross. Oh my god, what have we done? Ah.
I can still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber. How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation.
It's just like a whole bunch of cats, like, formed together into one big cat.
All my efforts to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper, but it was real, Mother. He is real. Not an imaginary terror, but a demon, a god brought to life. I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed Barrow alive, inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed Father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me in unknown tongues that grew louder with every step. Suddenly, there was light.
Ah, weren't we locked in? Ah, yes, the light.
I saw him too. That night I saved your father. Ever since then, I felt his corruption growing within me. It grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried, but I could deny him no longer. I became naught but an instrument. His voice became my own. I deceived you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I am his now. Soon we'll all be his. Hail Abraxas Rex.
Who? Man, she was.
Well, I say she's
she was sniffing
done it,
some.
Leonard.
Your lordship, I believe she has. My dear Miss Bateman, there is a god about whom you know nothing, because men have forgotten him. We call him by his name, Abraxas.
It's the guy from The Longest Journey.
Welcome back, Master. Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
Aye, only there shall he be complete.
The 7th day. Skipped a few days.
Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough.
Blaketon?
You see. A bit of rain won't kill me.
What are you looking at?
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Hmm.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Oh god. Oh god. My Abraxas. Wow. Wow.
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light, Mr. Long.
You have made an Eden here, your lordship. We are ever so thankful to you.
I assure you, Mr. Long, this is only the beginning. Please, join the others inside.
My heart is his heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard. How are you feeling?
Fit as a fiddle.
After you.
Fiddle. Oh yeah, we got it. Fiddle. No, Matt. We're thinking of a different game.
And now I sit in this dismal room, day after day, year after year. Imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption.
This is how Slay the Princess starts off.
You have chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do. Indeed, I've had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year. A loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed since that fateful night at Ticehurst House. But finally, You have my full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavors. But why didn't you tell me the truth, especially after what happened to him at Hobbs Barrow? Why did you allow me to grow up idolizing a man who didn't exist? I did not kill father. It was he that guided my hand. I was in thrall to that most malevolent force, Abraxas.
Naxus.
To understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of?
I'm back for the brother.
I only wanted to save my father. Oh, Mother, what have I done? Forgive me.
That was the excavation of Hobbs Barrow. What a game. Music, the machine, the demon. What? Yeah, I don't know how I felt about this one. I mean, it was a typical like Cthulhu style thing where you spend 75% of the game doing nothing and then 25% of the game doing a lot of things. That's about crazy stuff. Yeah. Zack Snot. Charles. I was convinced that the same guy did the voice for Zack Snot as the other guy. Yeah, I don't know, Claude. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'll have to sleep on it. The overall experience was pretty good. Or like, okay, I should say. The puzzles were interesting and stuff, but a lot of it was just walking back and forth from one screen to the next, waiting for something to happen. I'd say I'd give the puzzles like a 5 out of 10. Yeah. It was alright. There's only one ending, so I should note that as well. Which is kind of weird because, well, I guess not really kind of weird. Since Unavowed had, like, multiple endings, the bar was, like, raised. And this one came out after Unavowed. The dialogue choices seemed irrelevant in like the overall experience. And what's on docket for next week? I want to say it's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, I think is the next week. And then we have Detroit. Been wanting to watch that. I don't know anything about it, so we'll see how that goes. Is this the Alan Wake song? Based on a book, really? You know what else is based on a book? Discworld. Ugh. Short story, I see. Are you guys familiar with it? I'll read it. I'm going in blind. No short story reading for me. Trucks is based on a book.